Ash, you want to just check my mic again?
I think it looks pretty good.
No, just because I changed the position. I changed the positioning. Good. Yeah. Man. My gentleman.
Gentleman.
I'm a mother, father, gentleman.
Banger.
Just
Just do a check.
What the gentleman?
I love being super cringe.
Little shawty looking better with no makeup. She brighten up my day when she wake up. I know the mother got the same stuff, but I'ma keep it real, there ain't no fake love till our day come. Little baby was.
Guys, did your homework?
Playoff predictions. Oh, I haven't done that.
Well, we could pull it up. We could pull anything up on the TV.
Yeah,
ready to get in.
It'd be fun to pull up. Yeah.
Ready to get into the
Alone?
hockey talk. The honky tonk.
The honky tonk. Honky tonker.
Another episode, boys.
That guy,
First episode without Osman. Let's try to do it properly.
Yeah,
Hopefully we all go smoothly. Yeah, I think we got our practice.
Alrighty.
We don't have
All right, James, do big clap.
That wasn't loud enough. There you go. That should be good.
Perfect.
I would love a mug.
Got the
Yeah, we should
unbranded.
get more mugs.
Make me a coffee when I'm on my way here.
If you could get here on time, maybe.
It'll just get to the perfect temperature. by the
Jimmy's
time
getting
we get
tea
here.
every week.
Yeah.
Jimmy's getting tea every week.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
All right, boys. How we doing?
Doing well?
I'm good. How are you?
That's exactly how we started
Every
last time. I
week,
love
hit
it.
me with the question with a question, Jimmy.
Yeah. Are you still good? All right, boys. Back for episode, I guess this is technically 3.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Officially, yeah. So I was telling you guys, I don't know if I told all of you, but the first one will be dropping next Sunday. First one, then we'll do every week. And just try to keep it rolling that way. I
beautiful.
still haven't figured out perfectly the TikTok hack. Some do well, some flop of our clips, I mean.
Okay.
But I noticed one thing. I don't know if it's coincidental. I noticed when we talk about TikTok ban, it flops.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it
Oh,
flops.
my God.
When we talk about, I
thought it was
know,
gonna
Conspiracy.
skyrocket.
I know, but that could just be like
Yeah.
coincidental.
That doesn't-
But
Most likely not.
most likely not. Otherwise, the ones that we talk about music seem to do best, which that makes a lot of sense. So
Which is a good thing. 'cause
Which is what we want,
We
yeah.
want that to go
yeah,
good.
so music
Yeah,
should
that does
definitely
make
remain our
sense.
focus. But
We are a music group
yeah,
after all.
And
Yeah.
the algorithm probably knows you're talking about music. So.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, man, I saw it when I was editing the most recent one. We already improved so much in terms of flow and
Yeah.
just like being natural, just conversationally. Like the second one, I'm excited to clip it up already. I haven't clipped it up, but I think it has more potential than the first one. So we'll see. If you watched the first one and didn't like it, well, if you made it this far, you probably watched the first and second one. If not, let's just get into it, boys. Good news. Start today's episode. Milestone. Alone has hit 100,000 plays, over 100,000 plays on Spotify. So congratulations.
Fantastic work,
Oh,
boys.
yeah.
Alone is probably the song I get the most compliments on since we've been making music, like Alone, especially with like the birds, like the girls, they like
Yeah,
that song a lot.
Exactly.
Makes sense, more of like a love song. The boys don't tend to like compliment me as much on
I love
Alone, but personally I love it too. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's one of our
Well, whenever I show
One of my favorite
people
songs.
like my music or whatever,
That's the
the
go-to.
first song
Alone
I
is the go-to?
Yeah.
that's a
It's
good go-to.
The number one on Spotify now too, right? No.
It's that song with the boys from Switzerland,
The Time Warp.
Time Warp. Yeah,
That's at like
400, yeah,
almost
maybe
400,000.
400,000. Yeah, the algorithm just
That's
took
like
that one to a next level.
Unreal.
It's that one's another thing that's helping that one. It was on Virgin Radio in Switzerland. Like
Oh,
their
yeah.
daily
Yeah.
rotation for months and months and
Shit.
months.
Fuck, that's crazy.
We,
That's like
we actually
next
got
level.
a nice little bag from that song.
Really?
I'm just gonna reinvest in that. But yeah, radio play. That's why if we could get the connections to radio play for daily rotations,
Yeah.
we made. So I'll take it off the thing, but
That's-
we're getting somewhere. Yeah,
That's fucking
like
some good money.
yeah,
Damn.
yeah, man.
We gotta get on the radio here.
Just looking
Yeah,
at it
so-
now, Alone is at 104.7.
Oh,
Ah, let's go.
how does that work? It just got like a second or like an 8
Bro,
bump.
It's just constantly steady
like-
growth.
Yeah,
Or
like
maybe
it-
when it hits that 100 mark, it gets
It gets
pushed
re-pushed
again. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, man, but that song's been consistent. Like
Yeah.
it's just been consistently getting nothing crazy, but let's say like 100 streams a day, 200 streams a day,
Yeah,
like
it's
just consistently.
adding up. Yeah.
And
I think
It's
yeah.
probably in some people's playlists or something.
It is
kind of
exactly
thing.
personal playlist that
Sorry.
Thanks for cutting me off, man.
Sorry.
I think it showcases like your skills the best
Yeah,
in terms of singing.
those high
Yeah.
notes that you hit.
Yeah.
The
It's
mix of like the low and the high
crazy.
singing is.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right about that.
I love-
And
That's a good track.
I think the more relatable a song is, though, the more it has potential to do well long term, right? Because it's like that song is like. What just happened?
Just spilled tea on his face.
Nah,
It's
I went to
that's
drink-
on your
no,
face.
I went to drink tea and the tea bag hit me in the face because I had it up like this.
They
I went to
slapped
go-
you.
it
You got
slapped by the
you
sack?
Actually got tea bag.
I got tea bag.
Thumbnail.
Sack slapped. Yeah, you're definitely making the
hope-
thumbnail this time.
The
tea bag resting on his upper lip.
I hope
bag
that's in the
slap.
shot. I really hope that's in the
It
shot.
will be. It has
Horrible.
to be. It has
One
to
of-
be. One of
one
those.
of the
One of those
shots.
cams. Hoping my phone is doing well. I wish the mirror we could see.
Yeah,
We should get another mirror to like
Low key, we could. Yeah, to angle it back and then we'd see.
or just one mirror behind the cameras.
Yeah, why overcomplicate with 7 mirrors?
we started all the cameras.
I hope
Yeah, we
so,
did.
man.
I saw.
Yeah?
I saw.
Yeah, we're all.
You
We're all.
want me to do it?
We're all.
Just confirming.
Us when we need
Just
to.
confirming.
It does feel weird without him here.
Yeah.
Just
It's
to
less.
have the guy
Yeah,
checking.
it's
Yeah.
less like reassuring. Okay, so yeah, congratulations, alone 100K streams. That's
Yeah,
that's
nice
a
work,
major
boys.
accomplishment. GG.
Nice work.
GG.
Good game. Good game, boys. Good game.
Again.
Obviously nothing crazy, but pretty cool.
It's a
Pretty
milestone.
cool.
You know what? I was looking forward to the day where we finally hit 100K on a song. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I know you hit it before, but
Yeah, but this is really an NSL
this
song,
is
right?
an NSL prod, like
Yeah,
more so.
and it to me, it's one of my favorite songs of all time too. So like, if
Yeah,
there's
I think
one
so.
song that I would want to perform well, that was one of them. You know, that was probably the one. That song already dropped 2 years ago.
I was about to say, how long ago?
It
2
was
years ago, like
on
this time, no?
Valentine's Day of 2021.
It was Valentine's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Side note:
That's crazy.
who's producer? Both of you guys?
They
Yeah,
both
me
did,
and
yeah.
Dean, yeah.
Jacqueline made the framework, and I just
No.
worked on,
Tears,
worked on
tears.
some 808s and
Tears
kicks.
and
Yeah.
tears.
Pretty much.
A few tiny little tweaks here and there, but
But
Yeah.
without you, the 808s
Oh,
wouldn't,
stop
wouldn't
it.
slap
Stop it,
like
I'm
that.
blushing.
So
Yeah, and
It's,
Evan gave us the plug. We were on that like radio show too. There,
yeah,
remember?
true.
Like your dad's friend or something played us
yeah,
on the
yeah,
show,
he did. He did.
and they reviewed
yeah.
our track.
It's
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that in
Oh my
Ontario?
god, that's crazy.
That was in, like, Toronto,
I
I
completely
think.
forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where
It's
was
like,
it?
yeah.
Toronto.
Was
think-
it
yeah.
on,
I think
like,
it
a
was in Toronto,
podcast,
yeah.
or it was on the radio.
Yeah,
I
they
don't
have a
remember.
little. They have a little morning show.
I don't remember what it was called, but
I
it
wanna
was
try
cool.
to-
yeah, that was
try
cool.
to
I remember
see.
that was our first like radio play.
Yeah,
This
I was
thanks to
hyped,
Ev.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's. I
Beam.
completely forgot about that.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Well, it's been a while now.
yeah. 2 years already.
But yeah, good job, boys.
100K though.
First of many for sure.
Yeah.
Um,
Only
that's
the
why
beginning.
like now I'm like slowing down. That's why I told you guys like project mode. I was originally planning on working on a project like to drop this summer, but I think now I'm decided to wait and like keep growing the audience before to expose it to more people. You know, so
Yeah.
like maybe like next summer would be
Okay.
lit. Like work on
Yeah.
that on the side.
Well, you
till
already
then.
have the debut album out.
Yeah,
technically,
exactly.
so-
Yeah. So
which
I'm gonna stick
that did
to-
pretty well from what I remember.
considering how like we were only 1 year into it, and yeah,
That was a while back.
and it's gonna be 2 years. It's crazy how time
what, since
flies
the
now.
album?
I'm just remembering like when we went to take pictures for
Yeah.
that. Like, forgot my SSD card.
Oh, that was a fall tape actually. That was
Yeah.
different.
Oh, that
You're right. I forgot about that
Yeah,
tape.
that was feeling
Yeah.
FFFF.
A bunch of F's. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
a bunch of.
Yeah, there was
Wait, what am I?
reminiscing one on that, the remastered, then the new
Then
one.
there was Growing Pain. It was the one
Yeah,
with
Holly had two tracks on
yeah,
there.
Exactly.
That was a fun project.
Jimmy, that's
Oh,
the summer
yeah,
one. King
okay.
of, it was King of My City,
I'm
right?
lost. Never
King of
mind.
My City was the full album.
That
Yeah,
was
That-
what, 2
that-
summers
that-
ago?
it's gonna be 2 years in June.
2021.
The fall feeling album was one of my favorite ones to work
Yeah,
on,
that was
for
fun.
sure.
That
It was
was
really fun.
Very
and-
fun, yeah.
I remember
Yeah.
that.
We got some good transitions
Yeah,
in there.
yeah.
That-
one
I
of
love
my
that
favorite
part.
things
Me
was
too.
just working on all those transitions
Yeah,
between all the
just
songs.
mixing them all together.
Yeah,
Man,
so
whenever
good.
I don't listen to that as much now, but when that first came out and like people would listen to it, I was like, yo, pay attention to the transitions. Cause like
'Cause
I
a lot
know
of
you would put
people-
so much effort into that and they were actually sick.
Yeah, they were.
But like
they
people
were
that
good.
know music production, they found it so cool.
Yeah.
Really? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Like when the hi-hats like would like kind of match
Mesh.
and
Yeah,
then like
yeah.
it was sick, bro. You
That,
killed
those,
it.
some of them were hard. Some of them, it's just like whatever 4 seconds, but some of them I
Yeah.
was like, hey, I need to like make the
You
hi-hats
really-
like slowly change speeds into the
Dude,
same
yeah.
BPM as the next song.
I remember we would FaceTime a lot during that time, and
So
you
much
were
fun,
like, "Yo,
though.
like, does this transition sound nice?" And I was like, "Yo, it's sick." But like sometimes I was like, "Good luck with this one," because like the songs were completely different.
Oh, I know, but
but
it was
you
fun.
killed
It was
it.
a
Made
fun
it work.
challenge. So
Yeah.
Man, you
it's, like,
killed it.
Part of it.
Yeah, that was fun. We
Gotta
could
do-
do
gotta
a
do
little
that
something
again.
like that. Yeah, like a little tape.
EP
Yeah,
kind of thing. Yeah.
because it was fun to have like a theme, because like all those songs were kind of similar.
Yeah.
So
Or,
we
like,
could definitely do something like that.
Sadder.
Hey, let's just get like a little
A little EP in.
yeah, exactly.
And we could keep the transition thing. That could be like your signature move.
5 to 8 songs or something
Yeah,
like that.
exactly.
I'd like that.
Yeah, I'd be down for that. There you go. That's a new idea right there.
Yep.
Okay,
Heavy metal album.
heavy metal for sure. Did you guys see?
I'll get the
Little-
guitar on there.
we could talk about Lil Pump. Actually, he's not on my list, but he had dropped like a new album recently.
I didn't see that, but I saw him
It
like
was
his
pretty
new
bad,
his
no?
talking.
Did you see one? He has one song in there that's like a heavy metal song.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, I saw that.
There's no way he did that to get trolled.
Yeah.
Oh,
for
dude,
sure.
he's pure
He's
troll.
he's smart about it though. Like I think people are like maybe what I should say is that he's very calculated in when he does things like that.
I think a lot of people look at it way more surface value than it
Yeah,
is.
Exactly.
Because his whole career is based off of trolling. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, or like meme culture, we could say.
like
Literally.
so much of it. That's
yeah,
it's. I don't know.
yeah.
I
But
think almost anything he does that's ridiculous is probably done
yeah,
to a certain degree on purpose.
like that song specifically, like lyrically, everything. It's like, but you know what? It got people talking though, right?
Yeah,
And he probably
yeah.
did way better numbers than he would have done if he didn't include those moments.
Yeah. Like
so it's
just-
like,
the ridiculousness. Yeah.
but then at one point, it's like you kind of lose integrity as an artist
Yeah,
there.
you
So
just do
it's
it.
like,
Oh, no,
to what
yeah,
cost
doing
are you?
whatever,
yeah.
Yeah. So I understand both sides of things. Like for him to kind of, because it seems like he's kind of making a comeback, low key, Lil Pump.
He's changed up his whole.
Like he
thing.
doesn't talk like a gangster anymore.
Yeah.
I
He's
saw
kinda
I
just
saw him
like-
talking. I don't know if it was on
normal.
Instagram or something like that. He posted a video and I was like,
Yeah.
Did you see him with like his new hair?
Yeah.
I think it's a wig. I think
Yeah,
it's also
I-
trolling.
I don't-
oh wait, no, I
Because
didn't see the hair.
I
never
at
mind.
first I
didn't
was like, yo,
look,
this isn't
uh,
AI. I thought it was fake. But then I was like, and then everyone in the comments was saying it was a little pump. But yeah, he was getting interviewed. I don't know who was interviewing him, but it's hilarious, bro. Like it's like,
This?
yeah. Yeah. But in the
I think it's a
interview,
wig.
yeah,
It
yeah,
has to be a
it's
wig.
definitely a wig. Yeah, it's definitely a
I
wig.
don't know if you can see that.
I'll pop it up. I'll pop it up. But yeah, I mean, I guess he's rebranding, so good for him.
He's trying.
Yeah, you know what? I respect it in a weird way. I respect it. At least he's trying. I think he realizes, like, yo, no one's taking me seriously, so might as well keep feeding the narrative that no one takes me seriously.
You have to. You kinda
At that
have
point,
to,
I think he
yeah.
has to. Yeah,
If he wants to stay relevant.
yeah. I mean, he's still got like those, like Gucci Gang is still a classic, low key, if it comes on in the club.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
he's
of
still
course.
making money off that. So good for him. Whatever.
I remember being in a
He's-
club in 2017, 2016, or 2017, 2018 when that came out.
Gucci Gang,
Yeah.
Gucci Gang,
It was
Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang.
Everyone went
Yeah.
fucking nuts.
Straight up.
God,
It was
Um,
it was catchy.
it
Yeah.
was good
Um,
times. So long ago.
Yeah, time flies, man.
We're old.
Yeah.
Oh, let's not talk about that. So next topic. You know, we were talking about IG verification a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I literally changed out. Yeah, thank you. So we'll get a DAP meter every time we dab up.
Can you put the little hit marker? From
Yeah.
top?
Yeah. Yeah. At the end, like by episode 10, we'll have so many like different segments, like hot take segment, this, that. So I came across this like article. Once Meta Meta rolled out the IG verification tool, and apparently they sold, what was the number? So they sold, yeah.
44 million blue checks for a total of $660 million.
Oh
Yeah.
my
So in
God.
one day,
In 24
Instagram,
hours. Holy
in
fuck.
one day, they sold 44 million blue check marks. One day,
That's
bro.
nuts.
And that's going to be,
That's
that's a
ridiculous.
monthly subscription, right? So
What's the math
every-
on that? Do you know how much it cost?
660
No,
million.
like for what? No, to like buy the blue check. How much did it?
Just reads the number.
No, like how much did one cost? Like to buy it right now, if you wanted to verify.
$15.
15.
A
On
Yeah,
month?
$15 per month
Oh,
subscription
God,
fee.
That's like
So once a
pretty
month, they're going to be
expensive.
rocking in
Holy- yeah.
just for the blue check mark. 660. Boom.
No, that's
first
one
of the
day.
month.
Oh, well, yeah, never mind.
No, but you're right. That was
Sorry.
only one day. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's going to
Maybe
be in the
even more.
billions. It's got to be in the billions, right?
So 44 people.
44. Oh, Jesus.
We're
Yeah,
all so
we need
stupid.
Osmond.
44 million people just have a blue check mark now.
Yeah, bro.
Oh.
Like
Or
imagine.
did they
Is it
did they
differentiated
change it up? Like
from-
if you already had one, you don't have it anymore, you have to pay for it?
Yo, so I was
No.
hearing Bradley Martin say apparently all these the people that are already verified, they're being told by Meta you're gonna lose it.
What?
You're gonna
Really?
have to
You
pay
have to
for it
pay
if you
for
want
it?
it.
That's
Oh my God.
crazy.
That's what he was saying. So
That's-
he must have been told that or something because he was like, even the ones that were previously there, apparently will leave and you'll have to pay for it. That to me is like
That's
Yeah,
just
that
crazy.
makes no sense.
Because what? Okay, say
It's
say like-
dishonorable, right?
Yeah, it is.
say I make an account. I don't know, like say like The Rock. Okay. Say he loses his verification. I make an account and I verify mine.
Boom.
I'm The Rock.
Yeah, I
You've been
think-
thinking
I
about
think
this for a few
there's-
days now.
No,
I
it's not
just
that
came up
simple.
with it.
Not that simple.
I
So
think there's
there's a
things
way.
in place
Yeah,
to prevent
so-
that.
Yeah, no,
There's
no. But still, you could make like silly.
verified accounts.
Yeah.
Well, no, you can't.
You can't.
So no. So the way right now you could tell if someone's paying for the blue check mark or not, like if it's like authentic, if the blue check mark was already there or if they paid for it, you go on their profile and you check their name. So you basically, if you apply for the subscription, they're going to do a background check on you. You need to like prove your ID and stuff.
Oh, so it's like know your customer kind of thing.
Yeah. So
Okay.
they do like a background check on you. So when you get to the verified page, you'll see that it's like the person's personal name, like their like legal name, like your government
Really?
name
Okay.
needs to be on your page. That's how you know. So let's say like now NSL Collective, I would have to register as my personal like government name. So you'd go on NSL and then it would be my name with the blue check mark. So that's how you know that they paid for it. So let's say you were like trying to beat Dwayne The Rock Johnson, they wouldn't
It
let you.
wouldn't- it
You have to
wouldn't
prove
work.
ID and stuff.
Okay.
You go
That's
through
kind
like
of good
a,
to stop like just spam
Yeah.
kind of thing.
so I guess that's the idea. They're probably like, yo, we have so many fake accounts or troll accounts. That's kind of the
They're gonna-
idea, but it's like that was the purpose I thought that was the purpose of having famous people verified, right?
yeah, it was to like be like, oh, this is the actual.
Yeah,
guy.
it's like, hey, this is legit. It's not like a fan page or
But
whatever.
this still kind of solves that problem where it's like it's no KYC. Like if you sign up for investing and shit like that, you have to do that. You
Yeah.
have to put your government information and they register you so they
Yeah.
know who you are.
Exactly. So they're making it like, I guess their point. Well, no, their point is to only make money.
Yeah,
but
it's
kinda
well,
silly,
to
yeah.
primarily make money. But yeah, so that's a fun little way because there's like I was telling you guys a few weeks ago. There's some people I follow on NSL, and I'm like, no disrespect, but there's no way you're verified. You know, you're definitely paying for the check mark. And so I went to check, and yeah, all of them they fall into that category.
I've seen- I scroll through comments sometimes, and I've seen a few people. And I'm like, who's this guy who's verified? And I'll
Yeah.
click on their page. They have like maybe 7,000 followers or something. And I go on every post, and there's like 100 comments, and it's just like. Just a bunch of hate, just like, oh, you
Oh.
bought this check mark,
No.
yeah,
Oh my
fake,
God.
fake
People just
verified
trolling
page.
them.
Yeah,
Eh?
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the
but
thing,
it's bound to bring up stuff because
Yeah.
people are gonna be like, you really just like paid to
yeah,
for clout, kind of.
exactly.
But
it
it's
takes
also like you said, it's for the account
yeah.
safety, right? Is
Yeah.
that still part of it?
Yeah, you get
Yeah,
like
good.
I don't know how good the quality service of like the support is, but yeah, you get a support rep.
Yeah.
Is that-
Yeah. Remember talking.
Yeah.
How is that going to work with like NSL, like a brand? Because you're not going to put.
You're not
your
gonna
full
register
name,
under a name, so it's probably
but
like
would you have to register NSL as like a corporation? Like go through all that work?
probably.
We're going
Yeah.
corporate, boys.
Well, down the line, if NSL continues to like
It's
bring
gonna
in
have
money and
to.
stuff, we
It's
have
gonna
to
have
get
to.
incorporated. Yeah,
Maybe
that's true.
maybe cut this out. But have you?
Oh wait, can
No,
you
no, no.
just as soon as you say can you cut this out, just make it mute and just go like. "Da-na-na."
Yo, yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that. Yeah, I will,
Sorry.
I will.
And sped up
Yeah.
2 times.
yeah, I'll do it.
Yes.
I love
Anyway,
I'm
yeah.
down. I'll do that.
I'm
So
curious.
no, you're absolutely right. But no,
And
Or-
back.
yeah, I wish we could do more podcasts, but at the same time, it's like I can't keep up with the editing. If like we do
Yeah,
more,
I'm sure it's a lot.
yeah,
huh?
it's time consuming.
Yeah.
because that's just one of the many things I do. Right, like
Yeah, you still do
the,
all like
the daily TikToks, the
educational-
live streams, the
Did we say we're gonna
the
release?
and the music. I'm not
Yeah.
even talking about the
Yeah.
music.
And, yeah, that'll be like a drunk pod day.
yeah, we'll have to start doing those, boys. Like
Yeah.
Saturday night pods. That'll
Oh.
be fun.
Yeah, I like there's gonna be a night where I'm like we're all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we should plan that soon. Maybe when I get back from
Just
Florida,
like
we could
A
just
Yeah.
do
rager
that.
pod.
Yeah.
I'm also going away. I'm getting back the same day as you. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, easy. Okay,
Going,
nice.
I'm going to Cuba May 1st.
With the fam?
No, with friends.
Wow, that's
So
gonna be lit.
fucking pumped.
If you want to
So-
find Dusty, go to Cuba. Go
Yeah,
to Cuba.
I'll be in Cuba.
Get
I'll be in Cuba.
Or go to
His
Daytona
autograph.
Beach, you'll find me.
I'm gonna be leaving when you guys get back. So
Where are you going?
Really?
Europe.
No way. How long?
10 days to 2 weeks.
That's sick. We're in
Yeah.
Europe.
Oh, you're going
Germany
early,
and
eh?
Spain.
That's amazing, dude.
Yeah,
Good for
so
you.
we'll have to figure out filming and stuff.
Are you
Okay.
gonna go on the
Yeah.
Autobahn? You better go on the
Hopefully.
Autobahn.
I don't
You
know if
gotta
I'm going to be
rent.
driving, but I know my cousin's husband drives on it, and he took like our family there.
Rent
Anyway.
a
like a
nice car.
sports car?
Rent a nice car.
And
His,
just
you know,
Rent
his
a nice Mustang for one
both
day.
of his siblings work at Mercedes,
Really?
and his I don't know if his parents used to work there, so they have connections. We could get like a C43 or something.
Oh, that'd be
C63.
sick. Yeah, you
Oh,
gotta
that'd
get
be
the 63. No,
Oh,
no,
that'd
the
be
43.
so fun.
So sick.
Man, I wish we could.
Oh my
We
God.
could like not journal, but like what's the
Vlog.
word? Yeah, I'm gonna vlog Daytona.
Nice.
I wish you guys could vlog, and then we could do like a compilation of
I'll
like
vlog the Autobahn
Europe.
if I go on it.
Yeah, sure.
I'll vlog just being here alone.
Be in Montreal alone in my basement. At least you'll make the thumbnail that time. Though. You're alone in here.
Get fucked.
I could just do like a loner podcast.
You
next
could
week.
get Tiny T involved.
Yeah, or me and James. You won't be left by then.
Well, they're gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When
Could.
do you leave? What, May?
2-person podcast.
Don't know yet. Probably the
That'd be
10th,
fun.
something
Okay.
like that.
So
9th or
what are we
10th.
gonna do pod wise? How are we?
I
Gonna,
think when we're missing boys, we just get guests.
that's
Yeah.
true.
Get
Or if you can't, just you three or whatever,
Exactly.
If I can make it.
if like we're only two of us, we could get like a guest, and then if we're three, we could rip just three.
Maybe
or
we
have
could get a guest like last-ish minute.
If it's a friend, yeah. Especially I give them like a warning, like expect something around, because we know when we're leaving, so we'll be able to tell them. You know, we could plan it. Yeah, we could start guests like next time even. Like
I'd be very down. Yeah.
I think Zach's is like waiting for the text, so
Just waiting for
I
the
could
call.
see next weekend if he's
Yeah.
down.
And-
Okay, let's talk about our little list here. Okay, one super random on music, not related to music at all, but
Ryan, what's
yeah.
that?
you know
Yeah, I saw
the
this.
Logan Paul drink there? Or no, it's, which one is it? Logan.
Logan
Yeah, it's
Paul.
Logan.
Yeah.
KSI
I
and
thought it was
Logan.
like Amazon Prime. I was like, we already have that.
No.
What?
Yeah, it wasn't clear. Yeah, so that Prime drink, it's like has so much hype. Like it's
ridiculous.
insane. It's like Happy Dad, really.
Bro,
but
some people like keep the plastic bottles as like decoration in their
Bro,
room.
Go figure.
Like,
Go
kids in the
figure,
States,
though.
they're
It's
collecting their
yeah,
yeah.
it's
It's so
ridiculous.
it makes me it makes me sad.
No, it's genius marketing. Wouldn't
It
you
is,
love if we
it
had an
is.
NSL drink, like people
Yeah, I
collecting
guess
them,
so.
bro?
Yeah, no, I collect stuff, but like if my kid collected a Prime drink, I'd be like, oh, really? Like that's what you collect? I don't know.
I get it, but it's like it just says so much about how good their branding is.
yeah, I guess so.
Wait, is it
yeah.
alcohol or is it
No,
like
it's
like a
Gatorade.
Powerade kind of? Yeah.
So they have their biggest competitor is Gatorade for sure.
really
So they have one.
or BioSteel.
or Powerade?
Yeah.
Biosteel's pretty.
Yeah, BioSteel's
Joke.
it's popular though.
Yeah, it
Um,
is.
yeah.
NHL's
NHL
Biosteel
sponsor.
instead of
Yeah, it
fucking
is. Yeah.
Reebok.
Boys are struggling today. I think it's too
Gatorade.
early.
It's too early.
We're not
Gatorade.
used to morning pods.
Reebok.
So Prime, they have two kind of drinks. They have one that's called like a hydration one, which is like Gatorade. It's like a sports one, and then they have an energy drink too. So they have two
Caffeine.
Primes.
Okay.
Exactly. So it finally got to Quebec because the longest time it was just in the States. Obviously, it finally got here, and one of my boys sent me, multiple of my friends that live in Quebec City, they were sending snaps of the Primes there, and it's 18 and up. Like you have to be an adult to buy
my God.
Prime. But they were so I guess they were mislabeling like the Primes that they were selling were the hydration ones, so like a Powerade or a Gatorade. But they were labeling them as an energy drink, so they're only selling them to adults. But like
Are
all
energy
of
drinks 18 plus though?
I don't know, are they?
I haven't gotten
I-
carded for an energy
I
drink
used to
though.
in like grade 8.
No,
go
but
buy
maybe
energy
if it's
drinks.
if it's like a high caffeine content, maybe they do.
I haven't
Actually, never-
seen
I don't know.
I
anywhere.
think all energy drinks are high caffeine.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah,
I
they
don't
are.
know.
Or
Those are
maybe it's like
caffeine
one.
drinks.
so I don't know.
Maybe it's one element or one ingredient that's like
I have no idea.
I have no idea. I
don't
never
drink
thought of that. 'Cause
food.
I don't think you have to be an adult to buy an
No.
energy drink. Usually, no.
No, you don't.
No, I always thought that you could just be any
So
age.
why are they doing this to Prime? They
Well,
don't
that's
like
They
Logan,
probably just mislabeled it as
like alcohol.
alcohol. Yeah, they probably just misinterpreted it. Maybe
They-
like
they-
some places.
You know
or-
what though?
I don't
Actually,
know.
this is kind of random, but I know I'm gonna sound such like a white girl, but Starbucks has this nitro cold brew.
Oh my god, James.
It's just a black coffee. It's just a black coffee. But I remember Melissa telling me that they were not allowed to sell it in the large because there's too much caffeine in it.
No, probably the nitrous oxide.
Oh, who's the white girl now? You know what they're putting in the drink.
Nitrous oxide is like whippets.
I thought you were
No,
saying
no,
you
I don't
knew the
think- I don't-
ingredients. My
No,
bad,
it's
my
not
fault.
nitrous oxide. It's nitrogen. I think.
Are you sure? Yeah, but nitrous oxide is nitrogen.
I'm not gonna say that because I actually have no idea.
I don't know.
Let me just make
Boys,
you not
we're
sound
out of my
smart.
playing field here.
Yeah,
I have no idea.
I don't know what's going
No,
on.
but anyway,
here.
I don't know the periodic table. I don't know anything.
what I was told was that the caffeine content was too high and they're not allowed to sell it in a large, which could be Quebec law or something. Maybe there's
Okay.
too much caffeine in it.
Maybe maybe it's
So
a
that
provincial
was
thing.
that was the tangent.
Hey, no, it's not nitrous oxide. It's just nitrogen.
You could hold
bubbles.
my knee. Yeah. that'd be
Who's
nice.
right? Okay, shut up.
I'm
It
gonna.
would make
prove
sense. It
you
would make sense
stupid.
though.
We're off the
Idiot.
rails today, boys.
Honestly, wow. Osmond's never coming back. We lost him.
No,
No,
okay. Nitro cold brew is made with nitrogen or nitrous oxide. Boom.
When
I'm part right.
Yeah, when?
I'm
Anyway.
still lost, man. But
Sorry.
all I know is that they were labeling them
off topic.
18 and up, and it's quite funny because like I think they were mistaken, but I didn't see them anywhere here. I was only getting snaps from people in Quebec City.
Well, the
Interesting.
Depener, like the Couche-Tard, right next to us.
It has Prime.
They have it.
They have Prime.
did you?
Is it
did you
labeled
stock
18
up
and up?
already?
So they must have fixed their mistake.
It was just like the energy. I didn't buy it.
Okay.
It's just like
You
the normal
stocked up.
energy.
Don't
Okay.
lie. Don't
So
lie.
it's probably when they first got here they
You
were
got that
mislabeling them.
2-4.
I've seen like reviews, and apparently it's
No.
just like so sweet.
That's what
Right.
everyone's saying. It's too sweet,
And
but
it's
there's
not
like no
even-
sugar in there.
It's like the fake aspartame.
It's
like
labeled,
Splenda,
it's labeled to kids.
bro.
Of course, it's gonna be like
Disgusting.
ultra sweet.
That's true.
Yeah,
but
that's
man,
true.
their branding is insane. That's proof that you could have a mediocre product with good marketing, and that's what you need. You don't like you could have the best product in the world if you don't have the right marketing and branding. You're going nowhere.
Absolutely.
Happy
yeah.
Dad's a good example. I've never tried it, but apparently the reviews aren't amazing. And Prime too. They have such.
It's just
It's
the
just
brand.
hype.
the
It's
branding.
the
It's
brand
hype, man.
carries
It's
it.
like
Well, like I don't know if any of us have ever had Happy Dad, but we even if it was good or bad, people are not buying it for being good or bad. They're buying
Buying
it because
for the
Yeah.
hype,
sick, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like when I go to
Bro,
Daytona,
Nelk boys.
that's so Nelk, bro.
yeah. Like I know for a fact when I go to Daytona, I'm just stocking up Happy Dads and we're
Yeah.
ripping that the whole
Oh,
time
yeah.
for
Yeah, fair
sure.
enough, yeah.
So it's
It's
just
like-
it's kind of impressive.
It's
though.
like Supreme box logo hoodies.
Yeah.
You know how those
Oh,
things
yeah.
were. I don't know if they still do, but they were reselling for like $800.
bro,
back
yeah,
in
a
high
few years
school.
ago it was crazy. Yeah.
And they're just like, I mean, they're nice, made in Canada, thick sweater, but it's like not $800.
No, but I
No,
mean,
it's-
they were
it's
charging
been-
that and they were selling.
Well,
so,
no,
right?
they're actually
Like,
they were charging like 150, 200.
the
Then
resale.
the
yeah.
resell was like,
But people were
insane.
paying it though, you know.
of
So
course,
that's just
yeah,
crazy,
because
man.
it was just it's all hype. That's
Exactly. It's
like
impressive.
a lot of the world runs on hype.
Yeah, straight up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Big facts.
Oh, my laptop is low battery.
Don't worry, we got mine.
Yeah,
backed
okay.
up.
We might. Okay, what do we want to talk about next?
Crazy last week.
Crazy last week.
Topic.
What is that?
What was last week?
Oh yeah. The ice
Next
storm.
topic.
Oh, yeah.
Ricky, we could talk about
Yeah,
that.
That was pretty wild.
So you guys were out of power, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only
did
lost it
you,
for one day. I was lucky.
One day for you? Oh,
Yeah.
you're laughing.
When did you get it back? Because we're not on the same grid, but
We're
pretty
close. Yeah. Us it was Friday night ish.
Okay, I got it
So
back.
I think we
like,
should probably
Friday
context
afternoon.
this for people who don't live in
My God,
Quebec.
that's
Yeah,
okay.
it's true. We did
So
not-
Montreal,
yeah.
Montreal is where we live, and we got hit by this massive ice storm. There was like, honestly, the ice only.
It accumulated for probably like one day,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
12 to 24 hours ish,
Yeah.
but it was just really heavy.
And
And it was
like,
rain. It
accumulated
was
really
rain
quickly.
though. It was rain for a lot of it, but it was freezing somehow. It was
Yeah,
still
yeah.
they're all
raining.
freezing rain.
Yeah, no, but you said it was hailing.
No,
Yeah, I
he
missed
said it
it.
was
I said
hailing.
hailing.
Oh,
That was
sorry.
wrong. Yeah, freezing rain.
Freezing
Absolutely
rain,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Big difference. No, I was wrong though. But yeah, so basically, for those who don't live here, you probably don't understand how freezing rain is even a thing. That's usually called snow, but it's different than snow. It falls as rain and then solidifies. So all the trees had a bunch of ice on them, and then all the trees were snapping, and then all the power lines were just destroyed.
Yeah.
Not only did I lose power, but even my phone, like my cell phone
Yeah,
reception, was
it
completely
was
crazy.
crazy.
Yeah, all the cell towers got.
crazy.
You know, where you see on your phone like your service like lines, like your
Bars.
reception. Mine just said
said
SOS.
SOS. Yeah,
Yeah,
same here.
like I was like, bro, is it the apocalypse right now? Like no line
Yeah.
just says SOS. Like I could only contact like the police. I guess.
Thankfully, they were quick in most places.
Yeah, they were.
If we want to get into something, I think
Get into
Legault, our
we got
guy,
political.
was,
Get into it.
was prioritizing the French regions.
100%.
You think so?
Yeah.
Oh,
for
100,
sure.
dude. Like,
No one in the West Island voted for him, so he's not gonna.
But he's from the West Island.
He's from St. Anne's.
Doesn't
His mama had no
He doesn't-
power in St. Anne's. He needed to.
They
Let her back
did she
up.
not have power? I'm pretty
Well,
sure
I
St.
don't
Anne's
know.
got it pretty quick.
Oh, did
Yeah,
that?
I think
there you
so.
go.
St. Anne's.
Senville did not get it for a long time.
So you,
Really?
you were out of power. How many? How long?
My mom's place in Senville was like 4 days,
Oof.
And your dad was
Maybe
like 5.
and my dad's was like 5. No, my mom's was a day longer than my dad's.
Anywhere
Really?
near the
And
water,
then-
I think was
yeah,
bad.
and then some of my friends who live like really close to me, they had it like an extra day and a half without it. So they probably had it almost like
A
probably
week
like
without.
6 days,
Yeah.
5 days.
That's crazy because then all the food goes bad and like,
Oh,
what
yeah,
a
yeah.
waste.
I
eh?
got so lucky. I was back within a day, and 2 doors down from me in their backyard, they had a huge branch fall onto a line, and it was swinging on the line. I saw
Oh,
it,
really?
and it was fixed the next day somehow.
Wow.
And the neighbors behind, like beside us and behind, they had a tree fall down in their backyard, like collapse over their fence, over their pool. Luckily, it didn't hit any house or anything.
That's insane.
One of my neighbors' houses actually had a branch pierce their roof.
Oh,
Pretty crazy. It wasn't anything too crazy. I think it was like probably one of the big branches. It was probably one of the side
Yeah.
pieces that like stuck in and then broke off or something.
Well,
But-
one of your neighbor, our close friend, had his huge tree branch fall on his house at like 4 a.m.
oh
must
yeah,
be-
it's
that
true,
must be
yeah.
a-
I
wake
was
up
driving
call.
by his house the next day and I saw it on the ground. I was like, holy shit, what happened? And
That's
he goes,
crazy.
yeah, at 4 a.m. it fell in the house and we all shat ourselves.
Oh, it must be
Oh,
terrifying.
my God.
Living in you guys' areas with those massive trees, I'd be praying at night. I
Yeah.
probably would have like.
That's true. You guys don't have many trees
None.
here.
No, we have no
No.
trees. Like compared to you
Industrial.
I
guys.
have like a mini one.
Industrial.
In my front yard, but
Yeah,
That's
we
it.
barely have trees, but we were still out of power for a little bit, not nearly as long as you
yeah,
guys.
only like 2 days.
Yeah, when I was driving down St. Charles, like the entire right lane was closed because the whole
Yeah,
tree line
yeah.
had fallen onto the road.
Sources was like
It's
that
insane.
too. Sources was cracked. It was,
That was
the
crazy.
2 lanes were screwed because trees were falling onto the road.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Like I work online, right? Like I work from home. I couldn't even contact my work to tell them I couldn't work because even the reception wasn't working. So
Yeah.
not only did I not have
Crazy.
Wi-Fi and internet, I didn't have 3G.
But like,
So like I just didn't work, and I was like,
I would go to work and like on my way there, my LTE would work. But then the second I get home,
Yeah.
like near my house, the cell tower I guess was down, and it just
Yeah.
downtown
wouldn't
was
work.
nice.
Downtown
I
was
got
working. It was
downtown.
weird. Downtown was working.
that's insane.
No.
Like
Well,
I went
all their power lines are underground. Everything's
guess
all
so.
set up. It's
Yeah.
like there's like barely any trees to fall and stuff.
But not
so-
only that, like the Thursday when it was here, everything was still ice everywhere. I went to school, and as soon as we got past like Lachine, it was like everything was normal. There was no ice anywhere. It was so weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it just hit like a certain part of the island harder.
Probably.
'Cause it hit
probably.
Laval too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
not just English.
So you literally think that
Let's get into this. I want to hear this.
the real quick. We'll only spend a minute on this, but you think that they were. Let's reiterate. You think that the government did on purpose to prioritize the French regions to get power back before the English regions?
I genuinely do believe
I
so,
wouldn't
yeah.
be surprised if that was
I would
true.
also not be
If you
surprised.
look
And,
if you look
that's
at all
for
the-
what? To get like votes? To win votes?
No, I don't.
No,
No, I
it's
don't think
just
it has.
cares
I don't
more
think it
about the
has
French
anything
people
to
than
do with
English.
that. But I think it has to do with like the democratic of people who like vote for him.
Because prioritizing downtown makes sense. You're going to
No, well,
prioritize the heart of the city.
Downtown was easy because the power
It's
lines are
underground,
underground.
yeah.
It was like safe. It was like
So isn't it just that it's harder in these regions? Because like you guys live on the water.
no,
bro.
but
The-
you look at the French regions. They like I don't know. When you look at the map, it was like the West Island and like the more
Was
English
out for a
region
week.
was out way longer.
Sugar Sammy made a joke about this actually.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I saw a few things online, a few jabs at least.
Conspiracy topic.
Yeah. Well, this like I mean
Hot
like
take.
you could. I don't want to sound crazy, but like I do think that
You already do. Just keep going.
I don't think it's
I'm-
that crazy.
I'm with.
But you really think when it comes to like having power, like he's going to prioritize? You really think it goes that deep?
I don't think it's that crazy to
like
suppose
that.
that.
That's where
don't-
it's like I don't know.
Yeah,
but like it's just
obviously,
like
yeah.
it would not surprise
Yeah,
me.
if it was true,
Like-
I wouldn't be shocked.
Like if in 5
Yeah,
years
that's
from
crazy.
now
I'm
it
with-
came
I'm
out
with you,
that
Evan.
this ice storm was prioritizing French people, like it's exposed, I would be like, that made
saw
sense.
that coming.
Like
Yeah.
I wouldn't be like, that's crazy. I wouldn't think that's crazy.
That's hilarious.
You're mind blown by.
I am
that
mind
opinion,
blown, yeah. I
Really?
don't know. Well,
You
just
don't think-
because like, I just think it's coincidental. I think the regions that were hit the hardest is like,
I don't know
have-
any facts about like
You know,
what
our power
areas
lines
came
are all
first.
outside. Like they're not in ground, they're out ground. So like there's already more chances. There's way more trees here. We live by the water. I don't know.
But
I
let's
think
say-
it's
let's
just
say
I
look
think
at
it's just
Laval.
like the actual
I don't know. I didn't see who came back, what areas came back
I
faster.
don't know. I can't
so I don't
speak on
know.
it just because I don't necessarily know like which areas were hit harder. I just find it hilarious that you guys think that they prioritize the French people
Look,
to get their fridge working first.
There was like
Yeah.
an apocalypse at Fairview. People like.
Oh, I saw
fucking-
that.
Oh my
Charging their
God, that was
phones and,
crazy.
like,
Fucking camping next to.
oh, it was crazy.
Sitting on the floors
Like-
everywhere just to get charge their phones.
I didn't see any of that.
Off topic here. Enough of the storm. We're back in action.
Yeah.
One thing I find unfortunate with like having a delay of when we film to when we release is like what we talk about is like
Not as
it's like not
relevant.
as relevant,
Yeah.
you know. So we're gonna have to figure out a way. I wish I had like an editor to edit these and just go with it because
and upload it the same.
like the same week at least, or like a week later, right? Eventually, I think we will catch up though, because since we started, you know, if we have, I don't know, I'd done the math and it made sense. Like since we'll have a bunch at the beginning, those will kind of be outdated. But if we do 2-week intervals on the filming, but 1 week when we drop, eventually it'll catch up, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's one thing I noticed when I was like editing the videos. I'm like, damn, like these would have done well like 2 weeks ago on TikTok, you know. But now it's like almost irrelevant, and everything moves so quick. Like these, like people almost already forgot about the ice storm, and
Yeah,
this will only
pretty
be uploaded in
much,
like
yeah.
2-3 weeks now.
Oh, true.
Yeah,
It's
I
like-
guess so.
kind of.
You know?
But then again,
Sucks.
it's like it's just we're just shooting the shit. Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's not,
No,
not
exactly.
the biggest deal, but
It's just something I noticed editing.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, this would do well today, but I don't know how it'll do in 2 weeks, you know? So it's a bit unfortunate. Once I have everything, I could do it in like a day or two. You okay?
yeah.
You're struggling, eh? You're
Yeah.
sweating?
No, there's like a hair on my face. or something. I don't know.
This guy got teabagged. He has hair in his eyes. Not the
This has
day.
been the podcast.
You're just trying to get in the thumbnail.
Yeah, I'm just trying to
He was
cause
upset for
havoc.
last
Yeah,
week.
he's like, yo, I'm going to do the wildest shit now, so
Yeah.
I'm definitely in the thumbnail.
You got to get the tea bag resting on his face. for
Yeah,
the
Oh my
I'll
God,
edit
that
one
would
in.
be
I will.
amazing.
I will.
Beautiful.
Evan, remember last time? I don't think I included it, but we were talking about like if you could like invest in your favorite artist,
Mm.
like the stock market.
Yeah.
So that basically exists.
Really?
So there's a company called Fringe. He's like a little kid. Look at him.
No, this is just like it's like a crazy concept.
Yeah. So it's like obviously it's not identical to the stock market, but this is honestly a hack for like if you want to blow up your music, this is the most incentivizing thing for a fan because basically, to my knowledge, how I understand it is either for a song or whatever, you raise funds for your song, just like an angel investor would. Any
Okay.
fan or follower or whatever who's down to like who believes in your music or believes in your song or whatever, invest. So let's say you could put like 100 shares towards. We were talking about Alone before. So let's say our song Alone had 100 shares. We put it out at a price that we determined before. So let's say $20 a share,
Mhm.
100 shares. That's $2,000 that we're raising for the song. Now all the money that we raise, we could put it where we want. Either we want to like run ads on it, or we want to use it for a music video, use it for studio time. That money, once it's sent our way, we could use it how we want to reinvest in our brand. Now, when one of the followers or fans who buys that share, they're now going to be incentivized to stream and share that song like crazy because they get portions of the royalties. So imagine this, right? Like
Okay.
100 fans, they buy a portion of that of the song. Bro, they're obviously going to play it all the time because they want to break even on their investment. So let's say these
This is
numbers
crazy,
are
It's like a cycle.
oh, it took me a while to even understand the idea behind it, but it makes so much sense. Like, obviously, you need to get enough plays to break even. But if you do the math, these are going to be arbitrary numbers. But let's say you put $20 into a song, and you know that to get that $20 back, the song needs to be played, let's say 100,000 times. I'm using arbitrary numbers, but let's just say
Yeah.
you're going to do everything you can to either get it played by yourself or like basically it just encourages you to like share the song to play it at house parties
It gets
to
you
get
invested. Like,
literally gets you invested. Obviously, you're just going to spam the song because you want to make your money back.
mhm.
So you just keep it on repeat. You
That's
tell your
crazy.
friends to go stream it. Like, so basically, instead of going to like trying to hope that people are going to go share your song and stream your song and share it, it's like they're just going to want to even more than you because they're going to try to make their money back.
Interesting.
a crazy
It's a
concept.
pretty cool concept. Yeah.
And then obviously from the artist perspective, it's so helpful because for all these algorithms, oh my God, for all like the algorithms and stuff, if Spotify notices like, yo, this song is being played on repeat by 100 people, it's like, let's put it on
Yeah, it's
Discovery
gonna-
Weekly.
it's gonna
Let's
get
put it on
pushed.
Release Radar. It's going to
Yeah.
get pushed.
So we're getting into this basically, is what you're saying.
We're in the talks, so we'll see. We're
We've just started the talk.
I've been in contact with them, so maybe eventually we'll want to work with them for either a single or a project or whatever that we're down to kind of try this thing. I mean, it's to me, it's like it's a no-brainer. At least might as well try it for one track or whatever. Because yeah, you can't really lose. The fact that it's so hard to even raise funds as like an independent artist. Already that is huge, and it's gonna. You know that if people are gonna buy a share to your song, they're gonna be super invested in your brand, right? What are you doing? You know, you're good.
Yeah,
You're good.
just
You're good.
checking the time.
No worries. You could change it, whatever. It's all good. But yeah, man, I find the technology, it's not even technology, but like the idea behind it is just. It took me a while to even understand it. Just,
Nah,
that's a cool concept.
I like
it's
that.
basically like a legal way to like hack these algorithms,
Yeah,
right?
pretty much.
Yeah. Well, it's like
You could literally go and they give all like the stats and stuff as if you were
Oh.
like scrolling through Questrade.
that's also
Hmm.
cool.
So you could see like if you're
Trends
net
and
positive,
stuff.
net negative. You could see like yesterday how much streaming royalties you did versus today. Like you literally see like the timeline of when you invested. Literally like when you're looking at like a company and auditing if you want to invest in a company or not. You do that, but with the artist and with the song.
That's pretty cool.
It's crazy, man. It goes deep. It goes deep.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, I just find it's instead of having like, because so many of these playlists and stuff are like bots and all that. So instead of having bots, it's literally people hyping up the song and like,
Yeah.
you know that the streams are legitimate. You know
Yeah.
that you're growing your brand. People are going to be more encouraged to like share you, talk about you. I don't see how it could, it's like a win-win for everyone. The
Yeah.
artist is winning, the fan is winning, and two, just on like from a fan's perspective, it is cool to think that you don't technically own it, but like that you're invested in your favorite
Well,
artist.
you kind of do if you own royalty.
Yeah, you get, like, a
That's
royalty
that's
split.
part like owner.
Yeah.
Ish.
So you almost have like a sense of attachment towards the song and the brand. I find it smart, man.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
I find it cool.
You're just like rooting for the song. You're like, come on, get big, get big.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah. And you try to get everyone in your circle on it too, right?
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah,
it's
you'd be
like,
sharing it. And everything.
yeah, you're trying to make your money back. So we'll see. That could be the future, really. Like for independent artists, we'll see. But pretty cool technology. And to think that that's even a thing, I mean,
What's it called again?
Fringe. It's called Fringe, yeah. I think they're based out of New York, but I'm not entirely sure.
Here comes the Evan
Oh,
eating segment.
Ladies and gentlemen,
of
it
the
is officially
podcast.
snack time. Take
Snack
out your
time,
favorite
baby.
snack, sit back, stamp the snack.
We are right at the 50 mark,
snack.
so that's pretty
Have a
good.
Yeah,
snack with
okay.
us.
Anyone
timing.
care for a Kinder Happy moment?
This is a disaster.
Oh, that's fucking.
He always
nothing.
brings the snacks that make so much noise too.
This marshmallow?
So much noise.
Nah, it's Kinder Happy Moments. Hashi? Oh, big.
I
Like
was.
intermittent fasting?
Yeah.
Yes.
I was, but there's Kinders in front of me.
You're breaking your fast with a Kinder moment.
No, I had
Happy
breakfast
moment?
this morning.
Kinder
Okay,
Happy.
okay.
Kinder Happy Moment.
Happy moment.
Oh,
It's not a happy moment without Kinder.
best
I'll have
chocolate
another one.
ever.
Oh, he wants another one. Wants
Please?
another. Yeah, he wants
Have
another
another
happy
one,
moment.
please.
Happier
I'm gonna
moment.
be happy again.
A moment of
Catch it
happiness.
with your mouth.
I want to see this.
I'm doing it. Open your mouth.
Oh, yo.
It
my
went in.
tooth.
Almost. That
Hit
would
my
have
tooth.
It
that would
was
have
a-
dented
Yeah,
it
that
too.
looked a little painful.
Yeah.
Hit my tooth.
I
it hurt.
rocketed that. Sorry,
Not so
Jimmy.
much of a happy moment there. You'd have lost it
Can you
too.
put a con hit marker on it?
You love the card hit marker, huh?
It's just a big meme this episode, eh?
Osmond didn't come, so it just turned to hell.
Yeah,
in a
seriously.
handbasket
We
real
have no
quick.
ref today, keeping us tame. One thing I want to talk about too. You use TikTok, eh?
I
Yeah.
do use TikTok.
Have you seen like it was March Madness and like that little baby song that was trending everywhere, like the dressing rooms?
What song was it again? I haven't seen.
It's off the
I've-
deluxe version of his newest album, which is My Turn, I think it's called.
I think I know what you're talking about, but I haven't.
Basically, this coach, I can't remember the
It's just-
school.
It's
While
just
we're
like
done
those
right
like TikTok edits with like the.
No, it was in the dressing room. The coach was playing this song. Well, the team was playing this song before every game, and it just built so much hype online. And now, like a bunch of sports teams, like outside of basketball, are doing it.
Just ripping the song.
And the song, but all this to say, like when I was looking at that, I was like, "Damn, is this a new song?" Sure enough, this song had come months ago that it had been released, and then it just got me thinking, like, your song doesn't need to be new anymore to trend.
No,
like I
at
feel like
all,
we're
yeah.
always under the impression, like, okay, it's a new song, so let's build
like,
hype right
yeah, you
away.
have to get it. Yeah.
And that's the one you need to push. But now with TikTok and stuff, I'm realizing that you could be pushing a song that's years old.
if it's like relevant in some way, you
If
could
it bec-
try and bring it back.
But especially if it's on an album like that and it wasn't popping at the start too,
Exactly.
people go back to it and listen to it.
And then it just gets the whole project more attention as well. So it's crazy because I feel like we always have the idea like new song out now, like that's the one I need to push this, that. But it's
Yeah.
like, especially when for trends and stuff, so many, and I didn't really realize this until I started looking deeper into it, but so many songs that are huge on TikTok are not new at all. Like they've been
Yeah.
sometimes decades and like
Literally.
years
It's
old.
crazy.
They start popping years later.
Yeah.
And like, I think I don't know if that's a new phenomenon or I just never noticed, but it got me thinking like, yo, we have so many songs out now that probably have trend potential.
For sure. Yeah.
And it's like, you can't just give up on your song
if you
because
execute it properly. Like
exactly
TikTok is a very powerful tool,
it is.
especially for
when I was in
Music
contact
game.
in the music game, man. Like girls like Ice Spice. So many artists are popping off. Connor Price talked about too.
Is that Ice Spice?
Yeah.
No, it's Pink Pantheress. No.
What?
Yeah, that song, "The Boy's a Liar" song,
What?
I'm gonna let you speak. I don't know what you
Yeah.
got. I don't know what you're talking about.
and featuring Ice Spice. I'm pretty
Oh,
sure.
I don't know.
You're probably right.
Oh yeah, I know. It's someone else.
Yeah, he's good.
Oh, never mind.
Should I pull it up on the?
No. I
Yeah,
don't
pull
know
up
this.
a picture of Ice Spice for the background. What did I miss?
You missed that.
You missed a lot. You missed the most important.
You missed
We're-
the whole episode.
You're getting fired off the pod.
The next thumbnail.
Discussing my
Yeah.
release.
Being quitting NSL.
Yeah,
No.
we'll give you a severance package. It's nice
Okay.
working with you. We got fed up with your snacks, man. Your snacks are just
Snack time.
getting in the way.
I'll stop. Just kidding.
Please
We're just-
don't.
Not to be too redundant, we were just talking about how like I don't know if you saw this, but that little baby song that started trending in like all the dressing rooms during March Madness.
No.
So basically like this team, I can't remember which college it was now, but they would always play this song. It was kind of like their song in the dressing room to hype up before their games, and then that just made the song trend. Like, why are you guys dying laughing all the time? All the time.
He's burping. Is it my turn?
The album is My Turn.
The
The
song?
song is on the deluxe version. I don't know if you're on the deluxe
Yeah.
one. Near the bottom, it's called
Hurtin'? Lowdown? We paid?
Slow Down.
We
Slow Down.
paid. Oh.
Oh, that's
Oh,
a
this is
classic.
this is a banger.
It's a classic, like in our
Oh.
friend group song.
Okay, so
But you know what? I didn't even know that song till months after, like till like
Yeah.
last fall or whenever.
The opening line. is
Whenever
fucking,
we
"Went
were
to
hanging at your
lunch-
house there.
Went
and
to
left-
lunch in a Jewish community.
Yeah.
that's
it
the
was
song.
That's the opening line.
Classic.
That's the trend. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're playing that in the.
I didn't
in
know it
all
was
the,
that song. That's a
Yeah.
banger.
So it's going
That is
super
a
crazy.
trend.
But Evan, my point was like, because of TikTok and stuff like trend culture, you could have a song that's like years old and only like pop off years later. You know,
Yeah.
it's not like
Yeah.
I feel like before it had to be like the new song always getting pushed and try to make trends off new songs, but it's like you don't need that anymore. Like your song doesn't need to be
there's
new
a
to
few
do
like
well.
extremely old songs from like
Yeah. If you think of
the
rock.
the mid like the 50s or 60s that have popped off on TikTok. too,
It's
so-
crazy to think.
Yeah.
Like to think when they made that song, TikTok was far from existence.
Yeah.
And now they're probably getting a bag bigger than they ever did on the song. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
If you,
It's
if you
kind of
just
crazy.
think of like classic rock too, that
Yeah.
music's timeless. It's never going anywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true. Yeah, bro. Anyways, I just find it fascinating that TikTok could like bring second life to a song.
Yeah.
Like I was talking to Devo from Virgin Radio. This was a while ago now, but he had listened to a few of like the songs on our catalog, and he was like, "You should really use No Makeup as like a trend song." And he's like, if you like get girls to just do like Lil Shawty looking better with no makeup, and do like one of those things, like before and afters when like usually
Like the
girls will have
transitions
like
there.
no makeup, and then there's like a transition, and then they're all
Yeah.
dressed up.
Mhm.
He's like, do the opposite.
Yeah.
Like if you get like a decent amount of girls to do that have like a decent amount of following, it could actually like pick up.
Yeah.
And then the song would like pick up years later. And I remember telling him like, yeah, but the song is 2 years old now. Like, it was a year old. I was like, the song is a year old. It's like, I'm over it. And he's like, bro, who cares? To the person hearing it, to the consumer, they don't know that the
yeah.
song is a year old. It's like their first time hearing it. So whether it's a day old or a year old, to them it's a new song, right?
All it needs is a
Doesn't-
little bit of catch on someone
That's it.
with a
Doesn't
little bit
matter.
of traction.
Yeah,
You know?
that blew my mind because I was like, damn, it's
Yeah,
true.
it's
Like
a
this
new-
someone,
New outlook on
yeah. Like when I heard this little baby song, I was like, yeah, to me it's new, but it's not new. But it's the same difference, right?
Yeah.
Like it's irrelevant that it's not new.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it got me thinking that we probably have so many songs that have potential for trends, but it's obviously harder. Easier said than done. You
yeah,
can't
it's
just be like,
hard to
"Ah."
execute.
Well, you
Yeah.
kind of just gotta hope to a certain degree too. You can't push it too much, or
Yeah.
else
No.
or else it's just like you're pushing your own trend.
Exactly. Yeah, you got it.
Easy.
There is some luck involved, obviously. There's some
Yeah.
structure and then luck involved, like anything else, I guess. But yeah, that's it though. I think maybe we should get into the playoff
Oh,
predictions.
baby, I've been
Yes,
waiting,
baby,
I've been
let's
waiting
go.
for this.
Yeah. Right before we do that, I do want to talk. I don't know if you guys listen to Ray Sremmurd.
Eardrummers?
Eardrummers backwards. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys listen to them?
Mhm.
They have a new project. Did you listen to their new album?
I did not listen to the new
No,
album.
I want to.
Shrem
I
Life
thought they-
4.
I thought
Shrem-
they like did they
Yeah,
split
did-
up?
last
or-
I
Yeah, now
heard
they're back
was-
together.
No,
I'm
they never
sort
split
of-
up. They're
Oh, they
brothers.
did.
They're
No,
brothers. They
they
never
did.
They were
split up.
beefing.
Slim-
Yeah.
what
No,
was
no,
it,
no,
Slim
no.
Jimmy and
Slim Jimmy
one
and
point
Sway
there was
Lee.
a bunch
they're-
of
No,
beef,
they
like, years
they
ago.
split up for a while.
No.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, there
Bro,
was.
no.
I remember there was beef and shit.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
No.
I
They're
feel
siblings,
like-
bro.
I feel like you're a big Ray Sremmurd
I'm a
fan,
huge
so-
Ray Sremmurd fan. They kept doing festivals every year. Ray
yeah,
Sremmurd-
but they're actually brothers.
Yes, they're
Like
blood brothers.
biological
Yeah, they're blood
brothers.
brothers. Yeah.
Like step or like legit?
I don't know. I don't know if they're half brothers, 3/4 brothers. I don't know, but they're brothers.
Okay,
Okay.
they never
I never knew that.
broke up, but like they had a 4-year hiatus. So
Yeah. They
That's
had
like-
like beef.
Why?
or
'Cause
Swaley
they had
did his
no-
own thing for a bit, and then
They
Yeah, they-
separated and had beef, like a little bit of beef or something like that. I remember.
I could always be overblown though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could have been for popularity.
'Cause
but
I
don't
know, like-
but they didn't make any like actual songs together.
So
for
they
a
had
long
no
time.
album for 4 years, I think, from
Yeah.
like 2018.
But
to
I remember
now.
they said that they were taking a break. Unless I'm completely Mandela or butterfly effect. I don't know. Whatever. Mandela effect.
some sort of effect.
I don't like.
James, why don't you back me up here?
I don't Mandela.
what's the
Yeah,
one where-
Mandela effect. When
yeah.
you think you remember something that wasn't.
Yeah.
No, I don't think they ever broke up. I mean, who knows? But they might have had internal beef. But I know they had problems in their personal life. Like I think their dad died and stuff too. Like during that time, so maybe that caused a
was
bit of
why
family
they-
feuds. Like who knows, man? If they actually are like blood, Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
Blood
blood brothers, which I believe they are, then who knows? There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes outside of
Yeah.
music, like family stuff. But
Yeah.
anyways, I'll just say their new project, Shrem for Life, which is Shrem Life 4. Their old albums have literally classics, bro. Like I feel like they're the most underrated duo ever. Cause like so many of their songs could be put in any house party or club and like everyone knows them. But
Mhm.
they're the type of artist that like a lot of people don't even know, oh, that's Ray Sremmurd. It's just like no type. It's its own entity.
Yeah, it's just
like all those
such a good
songs,
song.
Black Beatles is their own entity. People don't even realize that that's like Swaley and Slim
Yeah.
Jimmy. It's weird, but that's one of those groups that it's just like, oh, it's no type, but it's like there's
Yeah.
the artist behind it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this new project, so yeah, they're literally like one of my favorite like hip hop duos, especially in like the gym and stuff because their songs are very energetic. So I was looking forward to it, and I listened to it. The first listen, I was a little like disappointed because they didn't like build as much hype for this one. Like the 2 singles they had put out, in my opinion, weren't that great, and they didn't like. I feel like after so many years now putting out music, I thought they would drop like an anthem to really
Yeah,
hype
like
up the
fucking-
project. They didn't really do that, but they dropped a few songs that didn't even end up making the tape. And I'm happy because they weren't great. So I was a bit disappointed going into it. I gave it one listen and I was like, hey, not bad, but also like, I don't know if this is it. And then Lynx texts me the day after and he's like, bro, he sends me a screenshot of one of the songs, YMCA, and he's like, yo, this has to be album in the year so far. And I was like, that's a hot take. I was like, I don't know. I don't know about that. So then I've been re-listening. Yeah, stamp Lynx. I've been re-listening to it at the gym every time I lift since then. And now like
You're loving
hooked.
it.
I'm
Yeah.
addicted, bro.
Yeah.
Obviously, any song you listen to a certain amount of times, eventually you find it good and
Oh,
it's
I
stuck
don't
in
know
your head
about
and it's
that.
catchy.
I think that's a that's a hot take.
No,
you think that's a
I-
hot take?
For
I don't
me,
agree to every song, but I think some songs like takes a couple listens
I
to
think-
like really.
Yeah, I think most songs take a few listens before you start like actually warming up, but I think
Yeah.
I don't think listening to a song like a lot is gonna force you to like it.
No, but at the
Well-
same time, I'm sure you could think of a song in your life that the first time you heard it, you were like, yo, this
Yeah.
is not good. And
Yeah,
then,
literally.
but then you
Yeah.
heard it, then it was on the radio, then it was in the
You've heard it
club, it
somewhere
was at the
else.
gym. You kept hearing it over and over. And next thing you know, you're singing to it and you're listening
Bro,
to it. You add it to
for
your
example,
playlist.
you know the Beebs in
Yeah,
the Trap
so-
album by Travis Scott?
Yeah.
First time I heard it, I was like, what the fuck is this? And that whole summer,
Hot take.
the whole summer, I was just ripping that album. It's like a classic Travis Scott album.
It's one of those things. Sometimes you need, it's like,
It's
what's
like,
the
it
word?
takes a
Like
bit for me
a
to warm up.
Yeah.
but-
acquired taste, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, to a certain degree. I think most songs are like somewhat like that. I don't know if you guys have ever gotten this where you've listened to the song the first time and you're like, this is a sick song.
And then you
Listen to it a few times, you're like, I don't like this.
Yeah,
I don't like
that's
this
how-
song
There you go.
anymore.
The
That's
opposite
happened.
effect is
Yeah.
true as well. That's
Yeah.
so true. Especially like songs that are meaningless though.
That's so disappointing though, because I'm like, oh, this album's amazing. I love all these songs, and you listen to it a few times, you're like,
Then a day
I don't like
later-
this song. I don't like this song. It's just
Yeah.
overhyped. I don't like this song,
Yeah.
and then it's just
It's funny because
Really
some albums
sad.
kind of like do like this, and then others do like that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like at first it's like, yo, this is the best. Then a week later, you're like, yo, this is actually garbage. And then the opposite's true too. Especially artists that try to like push the creative boundaries, like guys like Travis, Kanye, when they put out music that's like almost ahead of its time.
which is like
You know?
strange to listen to. For the
Right.
first
So
time.
like albums like Yeezus, for example, when it first came out, people were like, what is this,
Is
bro?
that the one with like the mountain?
No, Yeezus is the one with like the
Oh,
cover.
it's the
Yes.
CD.
It's the
Bro,
CD.
That album is like crazy.
Bro, it's one of his-
so-
It's so out there, so
it's-
different, right?
It's so like industrial. Like there's a lot of industrial samples. That, like the beats are like wild.
And when it first came out, people were kind of like, what is this?
Yeah.
Right. But then
Exactly.
as a few years later, looking back on it, like that kind of like was the segue into the next generation of like hip hop, bro.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool to like, I don't know, like it makes sense sometimes, I guess. If you are ahead of your time, at first you will get that hate, but then long term people look back and they're like, that's one of his staples probably in his career. But at the time he was getting trolled on it, like everything.
No, those are the albums that really like stand the test of time, though.
Yeah, like pivotal. They're pivotal in the music world.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
like I do think the ones that take a little bit of warming up to are the best.
Yeah, long term. Yeah. But yeah, the Ray Sremmurd you guys could listen to. We could talk about it another
I
time.
have it downloaded. I'm gonna listen to it on my car ride.
I would say like don't expect like huge anthems like No Type or anything, but like at the same time, it's like fun to listen to in the gym. It's really good. Yeah, man. There's like the majority of the songs like they're not skips. You know what I mean? There's like a few skips in there for me personally, but I like it, man. It's cool. Obviously, they're not the ones that offer that much meaning in their music. It's more like party music.
Yeah.
So like, don't expect like something super deep in regards to the concept and stuff. It's just a bunch of bangers, really. But I like it.
Definitely gonna check it out.
Like I feel like at a live show or something, like it would just go crazy. You know, they have a couple features on there. They have Future on there, Duggar on there. Yeah, it's pretty good. I liked it. We'll talk about it next time. I think we should get into the playoff bracket here.
Yeah.
So all the hockey fans, wherever you are in the world, I know we have
throw on the hockey bracket on too.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, let's
TV.
do it.
How do I?
Maybe just Google search that. Yeah, I know a lot of our audience are not Canadian. I know there's a lot of people in the States, a lot of people,
about hockey.
bro. There's like a bunch of people in the UK, people in the continent of Africa. So I don't know if you guys like hockey, you could listen. If not, this is an introduction. Okay,
Maybe this will get you into hockey.
this will get you into hockey. Okay,
very, very good paced sport. In
yeah,
my
it is.
opinion.
It's an action-packed, high energy, quick, fast-paced.
One of the
fun
only
game.
sports where you can just fucking drop the gloves and rock someone.
Yeah, it's quite a savage sport, actually. It's quite savage. And full circle, this is how we know each other. So you got to respect. If you respect NSL, you got to respect hockey. You got to respect it. So we're going to make our little predictions here. The playoffs are starting. To give more context, the regular season just ended for the NHL. So now it is playoff time. Our Montreal Canadiens did not make it.
Absolute.
You know what? Going for Bedard. Hopefully they get him.
Going through the
We have an
rebuild right
8%
now.
chance. 8%
It's not
chance.
bad. It's not bad.
8%.
I do not think they're gonna get him just because we had the first overall last year.
Yeah,
That's,
statistically.
but that's just.
It's
I
statistics.
think hot take. They control who gets the first pick.
NHL.
Yeah,
Really?
Gary Bettman?
100%.
That's a crazy hot take.
I'm convinced.
There's some conspiracies online about
I'm
that.
convinced.
I've
You
seen
think the
that.
NHL rigs the draft?
Gary Bettman,
just
not the NHL?
not the they rig the lottery. Who gets the first pick? Yeah,
You're saying the NHL rigs their lottery to know they know in advance who's going to get
they
number one.
choose who's gonna get number one. Like the draft was in Montreal. They're gonna give us number one.
So who do you think gets it this year?
Arizona.
Yeah, Arizona definitely.
Just
Because
because they're in the dumps right now. They're playing in a college arena.
And they have what's his name?
Is that good
Keller,
for Bedard?
Clayton Keller.
Is that
No,
the good place for him to go?
what's his name?
It's not a.
He's on
It's about
all
the
the face
franchise.
of the NHL
'cause
right now.
he's like gonna be the savior.
Oh my God, what's
Clayton
his
Keller.
name? What's his name?
Maybe.
Not Clayton Keller.
But they don't have a good fan base.
You're talking about
Zegras. They have Zegras.
No, he's in
that's
Anaheim.
Anaheim.
Zegers is on the Ducks, bro.
James, come on, man. You played
You're,
fantasy hockey
you're
with
thinking
us
of
all
Clayton
year.
Keller.
No,
He's
I'm-
for sure thinking of
No,
Keller.
I was thinking of
He was thinking
Zegras,
of
but
Zegras.
I thought you said Anaheim. I just heard
Nah,
the A and I was
Arizona.
completely.
Oh, okay, Arizona.
But
Anaheim.
To a certain
Wake
extent,
up.
I think
I'm
they
such a-
control the
I'm out of
lottery.
it today.
Yes.
That is a hot
Hot
take.
take.
That is a hot take.
Yeah.
So Arizona would make if it's corrupted. Yeah, Arizona would.
I
If
thought
Arizona
Anaheim-
gets it,
It says a lot.
I thought Anaheim was going to get it.
I thought Anaheim would be the
Yeah.
one to get it rigged because they have all
That's
the
what I was
young
thinking,
guys and
too.
they started like pushing Zegras and like
Yeah, exactly.
them
He
more.
would. He would be the. He would make. That would make sense for if it's rigged. It would make sense for it to be Anaheim.
That's what I would say.
It's true that those two teams like
Arizona
It's-
too, though, with the
they're
arena,
in
yeah.
the dumps
Yeah,
right now.
but
They're
I
playing
just
in a
think-
college rink.
I just
desperation
think-
mode.
They could go to Quebec though.
Oh.
Nordiques.
Not
Yeah.
gonna happen.
I don't like Quebec though.
No, me neither. But still, the rivalry
Nordiques would
would
be
be
pretty cool.
sick though.
Well, there's definitely a
Quebec and
fan
Montreal.
base for it though.
There
Like,
is.
They wouldn't
Oh,
struggle in
rivalry
terms of
would be
fans.
yeah.
insane.
What, Montreal versus Quebec?
Yeah.
It was crazy.
That
back
would
in
be
the day.
insane
Yeah.
if they came back.
I just
Yeah.
find it unfortunate if they add a Quebec Nordiques team because it would really split the Montreal Canadiens like fan base.
Yeah,
right?
it would.
Screw 'em.
I don't.
It would.
yeah, like
I don't
guess,
give a
I guess so.
Well, because think of the entire province votes or takes cheers on the Habs, right? But because
Yeah.
it's the only team in province. But now if you
True.
split it up, it's like
Yeah.
gonna be-
I don't really have
yeah.
a problem with that. I'm still
Me neither.
I would still be definitely Habs.
Screw
yeah,
him.
I just think
That's what I
culturally,
say.
culturally, I feel like Montreal is like a stable a staple to the province, so
Yeah.
I'd be a bit sad by it.
Me too.
But at the same time, I understand the rivalry opinion. Like, it'd be a crazy rivalry.
Yeah, it would be crazy.
I really think that Arizona should get moved. They just don't have the fan base. I think Bedard, I don't think he would save them. I think it would hurt his career more than it would
I
save
think
them.
I agree.
Tough guy.
I think he's gonna go to Arizona. They're gonna fucking turn it like when Crosby went to Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh was about to go bankrupt.
Oh, yeah, but
They
they also got,
drafted Crosby, and they're fucking a dynasty like 4 years
but
later.
then they
It's-
also got like
you know,
Malkin and
Yeah,
Letang
Letang
and
and-
Fleury.
I
Like,
know. but
Yeah,
it all
they had
started
many
with-
players.
Yeah.
No, they didn't had, but they acquired like all of them in such a short period of time.
Yeah.
Speaking on Pittsburgh, this is their first year
Yeah.
Yeah.
that Sidney Crosby is in the NHL. It's the first year they missed the playoffs.
Yeah.
Crazy.
17 years in a row.
That's
they made
insane.
Yeah.
and they almost made it, bro.
But
They
they're
were
like the oldest
lost-
team. Yeah, I know.
I can't believe they didn't make it. They still
They
played
lost
great. They had a
in
good
the
team.
last like 2 games. They lost
They
to
blew it.
Chicago.
I know they
To
blew it.
fucking lose
That's-
to not make the playoffs.
If they beat Chicago, they would be in the playoffs.
yeah,
That's actually
they lost
crazy.
at home to Chicago 5-2.
That's a humbling experience. to say the
Chicago,
least.
they must have been dying in the locker room, going like, look at what we just did. We
Yeah.
just fucked these guys over.
When they had no
Literally.
chance of making it,
Yeah,
they
and
just
then-
screwed them.
And then ownership fired everyone.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
all the GMs
Gone.
except for the coach.
Oh, I have
Just
some
gone.
background information for you guys behind the scenes.
Really?
I'll tell you after, off camera.
Okay.
Oh, I'm down.
Very-
Don't
it's
forget.
very
I'm
inside
down.
I
to
won't.
go.
I won't.
Is it about Pittsburgh?
Yeah. It's very cool. Very interesting, actually.
Okay.
Why
Anyway,
don't you
All
spill
right,
it
boys.
here?
no,
Who
I
do
cannot
you-
put it on the
Who
record.
do you
Okay.
got
Yeah,
for
it is.
Eastern Conference? Boston, Florida.
It has to be
Hey, it's
Boston.
pretty.
Oh.
But
That's gonna be Boston.
Florida
It's gonna
will
be
put
Boston, 100%.
Florida will put on a battle.
You
They
know what?
will.
I'm going for Florida. I'm going
You're
for Florida.
biased.
I
'cause
love
you
my
Kachuk,
my Florida players, but
fantasy
I don't know.
bias.
I think they're a very powerful team, and I don't like Boston. You can they have like an absolute record NHL year, but you never know in the
You never know.
playoffs.
I wanna see-
it could give them too much of a hype, you know. Going
What's
into
crazy
it.
about the Bruins is that they were predicted before the season to be like terrible.
Bro, I
And-
thought I didn't think they were gonna make the playoffs.
Well, every single
I thought-
sports analyst was
Yeah.
they were tanking them, and they literally broke the record.
They were
Ridiculous.
insane this year.
because they like re-signed Bergeron and Krejci to like 1 year. I was like, okay, they're trying like the last run, and they're just gonna be
But
mediocre.
they just have like every player producing, and they have stars on top of that.
Yeah.
and they acquired a bunch of guys at the deadline
Yeah.
too. Like,
They are stacked,
I
but at the
wouldn't-
same time, all pressure's on them because they just
That's
broke the
true.
record.
Yeah,
President's
yeah.
Cup
Well,
like
that's
curse.
what-
You guys have heard of
yeah.
that for sure. So it's like
It's
all
like-
pressure's on them. Florida barely made the offs. No one's
Yeah.
looking at
They
Florida
have
right
a
now.
strong team though.
Yeah, on
They have a
paper, Florida
strong
was
team.
Florida, yeah.
was supposed to be amazing.
Yeah.
Like
But
they
it's
got
like-
to Chuck now and
it's
everything.
like Tampa.
Who's carrying them?
Yes,
When
he
Tampa
is,
had
yeah,
their
he is.
record season, they got swept in the first round by Columbus.
Yeah.
So you never know.
You never
You
know.
really never know.
Columbus Blue
I would
Jackets.
love
Yeah.
to see Boston, New Jersey.
All right,
I think that would be a
Leafs-
sick.
Yeah, semifinal.
Leafs
that'd be
and
just-
Tampa.
Oh wait, we're going one by one. Sorry,
Oh fucking!
I got Tampa
Boys,
easy.
no, Leafs is
I
this is
think-
the
Really?
turning
I
point
think
for the Leafs. Austin
is-
Matthews, my boy, don't let me down on this. I'm putting my
You know
money
what?
on Toronto.
I know-
the face.
I know we're not allowed
Aus-
to like Toronto, but I have no problem with Toronto making it out the first round. Doesn't
I
bug me at all.
cannot stand Toronto.
I know. A
but
lot
I
of
think they're gonna.
people-
I think they're gonna beat
I
Tampa Bay.
can't stand Tampa Bay more than Toronto.
Why?
Despite the
Facts.
rivalry, back-to-back winners with a couple sore winners and a couple
Yeah.
sore
They're
losers
not
on
gonna.
their team.
They're not
Yeah,
gonna make it past.
I don't
the
like
second
I
I
love
don't like
Tampa.
the attitude. Like I love Stamkos.
You love Alex Killorn as well, by the way.
Yeah, and I do.
He went to our elementary
He went to our
school.
elementary school.
Alex, we're gonna try to get you on this podcast. That's
Yeah.
one of my big dreams to get.
Really?
Because he's a member at Beak.
Oh yeah.
He, like I played with his stick. I had a signed stick for,
Yeah, I
for
remember.
years.
I
Yeah,
remember
he's such a nice
you
guy.
brought
I'm
it up in
sorry- I'm
tryouts.
His
sorry,
mom was a
but-
teacher at our
Yeah,
high
he was
school.
a substitute teacher.
Yeah,
at,
very nice lady.
Yeah,
I would love to get him on the podcast, talk about his experience in NHL. That'd be lit.
That'd be
But
so
obviously,
funny.
it's funny because every guest's gonna hate Evan. Like Gary V hates Evan. Alex Killorn hates Evan. He's a
Alex Killorn-
pessimistic guy.
You know what? I DM'd Alex Killorn once, and I was like, "Yo, I have your elementary school picture. I'm like, sick work, whatever. You know, like you're killing it out there."
And did
And
he answer?
He saw it and he didn't respond. To me.
Oh,
He left you unseen.
So I
Yeah,
have.
He's
some
definitely not gonna like
reason.
when he's sitting right here. You have to show him
Yeah,
the
show him
picture.
the
Show him the
proof.
Instagram message.
You didn't respond to me back in like 2014.
And I'm gonna
But
show
bring
him
it
the
up like
clip.
middle of the podcast.
Yeah.
Once he's like comfortable.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just
By the
fucking-
way, Alex. And then I'll show him the clip of you talking shit about Tampa
No,
Bay.
that's actually how I'm gonna start off the podcast. I'm just gonna be like, you did not respond to my shit.
Answer me now.
Yeah.
Answer me.
That's true though. What you said, I don't like Tampa Bay even more than Toronto.
But they're
Mainly-
also like repeat winners too. Like I don't know.
My
you mean
problem is what's his name there?
Kucherov.
Kucherov,
what time is it, boys?
1:15.
Okay, so we're at 1:15 mark. So
Yeah.
max, like in the next 10, we should wrap
Yeah,
it up.
sure.
Sorry, I didn't mean
Let's
to
just
interrupt.
finish
Yeah.
this.
Just
Let's
so that we
run
know.
through
Let's
this
run
playoff
through the,
bracket.
so we
yeah.
got Toronto or Tampa. I say
I'm going
Toronto's gonna
Break the
beat
curse.
Tampa,
Yeah.
and they're gonna go far. If
You
they
think?
beat Tampa, I think they're gonna go far.
You think?
I
Bro, they're
believe
hitting
in it.
Boston round 2 though.
It's okay.
or Florida.
Florida.
I hate them, and I'm saying this. So
Okay.
they're built.
I think
A built
it
team.
might. Yeah.
Carolina Islanders.
Carolina.
Yeah.
Carolina. Yeah.
Yeah, but goaltending though.
Islanders.
Islanders are solid goaltending, but still.
Islanders are depth. They're so boring. To watch.
Oh, I was about to say they just play like the
It
They play
might
this
be a
boring
boring
brand of hockey. Like, hate it. I hate it.
Evan's phone is buzzing.
Yeah, sorry, I got my lady calling me, but
You can
I'll-
figure it
oh,
out.
no,
Get her
I'm
on the
gonna- I'm
pod.
gonna call.
Get her-
I'm gonna. We're
Put it on
finishing in 10
speaker. Put it
minutes.
on
I'm gonna
speaker.
call
It'd be
back
so
in 10
funny.
minutes.
Put it on speakerphone.
No way. She's no.
All right, New Jersey, New York. This one hurts
Hot
because I
take,
love both those
I'm
teams.
going New Jersey.
I think so too.
I don't
Hot
even think
take.
that's a hot take. I don't think that's a
No,
hot
they
take.
got
'Cause New
Timo-
York is just so built.
Both are built though, because
I'm
they got
going New
Timo
York.
Meyer now. They got Luke Hughes, but New York also has Tarasenko and Kane. now.
Kane, Sabanajad,
their top six.
I think
Aaron,
they have
Their top
they
six
have,
is an all-star
Ryder.
team.
Yeah, their top 6 is like
It's an all-star team.
it.
and
Literally,
they have
New
multiple
Jersey, they
like
have
previous
stars,
winners
though.
too.
They
They
do.
have a lot
Hughes,
of
Bratt,
They do.
Heischer, Meyer.
I
The other
think
Hughes now.
It's a lot younger of a team.
Young,
the
but
one
still.
the one critique of New Jersey is that they have no experience, right? So
Yeah.
who knows?
They were very streaky this year too, so it's
They
they
were,
they
that's
they
true.
either they were
Yeah.
either like insane or mediocre. So
Young teams tend to be streaky, right? So it's like
Yeah.
if you have a bad run and you have a
Yeah.
confidence loss,
yeah, well that's
you're
the
done.
thing. Some
If the-
people don't have the like mental strength
exactly.
to
So if
go 100% after being destroyed. You know,
hypothetically, if New Jersey gets swept in game 1, I think they're done. Like
Really?
for them, it'll be like
Crushing.
yeah, if they get
That's-
crushed, like
that's
a
a good-
5-0 loss game 1, I think they're done.
I think New York's taking it though. They got the vets. They got a powerful team.
Yeah.
They've been beefing up. They have
I-
good goalies too.
I like both those teams. I don't.
That's gonna. I'm
gonna-
very excited to watch that series.
Yeah.
That's gonna be.
I think you're right
great
though. New
hockey.
York. I think New York is going to take it, but I want
I'm-
New Jersey.
I'm
too,
also
just
going
'cause
New
they're
Jersey.
younger.
I don't know if I said anything before. If I confirmed a team, I think I might go Carolina though for the
Yeah.
For the previous one, yeah.
Carolina team.
They have power forwards.
Man, I feel like this playoffs bracket is one of the most exciting on the East
Yeah.
Coast.
Dude,
on
this
the
is-
East,
it's
I'm
really
not
good.
even looking at the West.
Especially,
The West
I think
is
they have
boring.
a big rivalry too, right? Because they're
Who's that?
Jersey and New York.
I
Oh,
think
for
so,
sure.
yeah.
They're next to each
They-
other.
they do,
Yeah. Like the East Coast, there's
Yeah,
some of the best
it's-
matchups.
it's
Obviously,
good.
Toronto and Tampa play each other every year, but
yeah.
otherwise, I'm excited for those matchups. Let's get to the West here.
Hot
Let's get to the
take.
West.
I think Seattle's going far.
Really?
I think
I
I
don't
think
think-
Seattle's going to the
Extreme
cup.
hot take.
I think Seattle's going to the
Oh
cup.
my God! Stamp it! Stamp
Dude,
it!
that's more than hot. That's like a
That's scorching take.
scorching take.
Dude,
Wow.
they played really good throughout the year. They had some really good moments.
I think
they
it's
can do it.
gonna be the Avalanche.
They have some good depth, but I don't think they're gonna counter the Avalanche if they're like relatively healthy.
I think Seattle's going to do it, man. I think they can. I think they're going to. Okay, so I mean, we're getting ahead of ourselves. I think they're going to be Dallas. Dallas is going to win. And I
The
think they're
cup?
gonna,
I agree. I think
no,
I think,
Dallas
I think,
is going to win the
Uh,
first
yeah,
the cup.
the cup.
well, I'm going Avalanche and Dallas on that side.
Yeah.
Me too.
And I think
Oh.
Dallas is gonna beat whoever they play against though in the second round.
Sorry, I didn't jump in for the Colorado one. I would be amazed if like the Standing Cup defending champs get blown out by a new
In the
team.
first round.
I don't think they're going to get blown out. I think Seattle's going to take it
God.
though.
Yeah, like a
I don't
game
know.
7 type thing.
Could be. Yeah.
Damn.
I don't think it's going to be 4-0 like swept. No.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, good for them if they do make it. I don't know. I'm going for Colorado, but at the same time, they won last year, so I'm not mad.
They have a good, respectable team.
Yeah, they
though.
do.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah. They don't have
Like
any.
McKinnon is just like
I don't
so
want to see them
respected.
win again because I don't like seeing repeat winners.
Me neither.
But like I would like to see them
Make a run.
do decent. You
Yeah.
know, yeah.
In terms of Dallas and Minnesota, I'm just so bored out by that matchup. I
Really?
couldn't care less.
Dallas is pretty
Dallas
cool.
is a cool team to watch. Though.
They're
They have business.
they're energetic. They're fun. Like
And-
Robertson is cool.
Yeah,
to watch.
Robertson's
very
amazing.
entertaining.
Minnesota I really like last year. This year I've not. paid
Minnesota is
attention.
also very boring to watch.
They are very boring.
I've not followed them at all.
I'm
this
not.
year.
I'm not a big Minnesota.
Bro,
guy.
last year I put Minnesota as cup winner in my
Oh
bracket.
my God!
Round 1, I was already done.
Me too.
Who did
I
they
think so
play?
too. I put that as well last year.
Who did they
Did
play
you?
in
Yeah.
round one? St. Louis.
I had Minnesota.
It was St. Louis.
Yeah.
I think it was the Blues. I think so.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that one. I'm gonna go Dallas
I'm
just
going
because of
Dallas.
Robertson.
I'm going
That's
Dallas,
all. I
yeah.
don't know.
Vegas and Winnipeg. That is going to be a matchup.
Winnipeg had a tough end to the season.
No, I think
Vegas,
yeah, they're done.
Vegas is so
Vegas is
strong.
going.
I didn't see the last like 2 weeks of the season, so I'm kind of out of the loop.
They
Ve-
basically sucked.
Winnipeg
Really?
barely made it, bro. Winnipeg
card.
barely made
Yeah.
it. It was like a tight battle between Calgary, Nashville, and
So Vegas most likely.
I
guys.
think Vegas
Yeah, I
gonna
think it's
take
gonna
it.
be
Follow the
Vegas.
herd.
Vegas is so
Vegas.
strong.
Vegas has
Yeah.
good experience. They have a lot of experience in the playoffs
built.
too.
Like ironically, because they
Yeah, I know.
just
They're the
got
newest team
delayed,
other than
yeah.
Seattle, and
They've
they're
made the playoffs every year, right?
No, they
They
missed
missed
last year.
one.
They
yeah.
did
they
miss.
missed. Yeah, last year they missed, but they
But they
made a
have-
comeback this year though.
They have a very depthy team.
They do.
Yeah, they do.
They don't have
Very
Stone
depthy.
though, which is. it's
Oh, he's
a
out
tough
for the
blow.
entire
His
playoffs?
back is just.
He's
like,
done, eh? That's
Yeah.
gonna be a big loss for them,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah.
I'm gonna make another hot.
You're saying LA?
Yep, I
Oh,
liked
okay.
LA a
don't know
lot
if, I
this
don't know
year.
if that's a hot take.
Really? Oh,
But
I
it's-
thought you guys were gonna be like all the way.
I
away.
No,
want
but I'm
Connor-
strong. I'm strong Oilers, but it's not a hot take for LA.
Okay.
Like I wouldn't be too
I,
surprised.
I
if
think
LA won.
LA's gonna do it.
I'm
They're
saying
strong.
Oilers are going to the final.
I
yeah,
hope.
and I saw your.
I
or no, was that
hope the
Pats, I think I
Oilers
saw.
go.
Yeah, me too.
I think Connor. I was
I
gonna
would
say
love to
Connor
s-
Bedard.
I would love to see a Canadian team win it.
I would
but
love. Yeah,
I think LA's gonna
Do you guys
that one.
believe the conspiracy that Gary Bettman doesn't like Canadian teams too?
probably.
So do you think it's impossible to have two Canadian teams in the final because it's corrupt?
no. That's. I think that's too extreme.
Okay, that's it. I was wondering what you guys thought about that because like Toronto Edmonton to
That
me would
that
be.
That would be
crazy.
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
I
I'd
don't.
be so excited.
I don't
watching
even
that.
want to. I don't even want to like play with the idea that the NHL is rigged, just because I love it so much and I love like.
Well, we were talking
What-
about before the draft being
I know.
rigged.
Well, I don't. Yeah, no, but I don't believe that though.
Okay, that was
It's,
Jacqueline.
it's
is down.
true though.
It's facts. But yeah, my dream is to see Toronto and Edmonton.
That
man.
would be unbelievable.
And it
I
would
would
just
love
be
to watch
so.
that.
It would be other than the fact that they're two Canadian teams and they don't like that apparently. Other than that, it would be like a fairy tale story because you have Austin Matthews versus
McDavid.
Yeah,
McDavid,
McDavid.
bro.
And
Yeah.
Marner and Draisaitl, like
Yeah,
two,
Yeah.
they're both like
like the
two
power
on team.
duos
Yeah.
of the NHL. I
Although,
would love
although
that.
one thing, Matthews has not been great this year.
No, he had
Like he's been
he had a tough
amazing
year.
compared to everyone else. But last year he had 60 goals. This year he had 40.
Hot
He was
take.
out for,
He's
like,
a
6
better.
weeks, though.
He's a
Not
better
that long.
teammate. I think
This year?
Austin Matthews.
I had him on my team. He
I was
not that
seeing
long.
this. Someone saying hot
think.
take, but Austin Matthews is a better team player now than he was last year.
Yeah,
No,
He's been
for sure.
focusing on that.
For sure.
And I
been
think there's a
Whereas-
reason why he doesn't have 60 goals this
Yeah.
year. It's like
he
he's
still
like
has a lot of assists though too.
exactly
Yeah.
like point wise and stuff. I don't think he fell off.
No, he didn't.
So
Yeah,
I
he had
think
more
as a
assists.
team, he was like, you know what? It's nice to break all these records, but what about Tavares, Marner? Let's get these guys. Like if we have like a solid 6,
Nylander.
yeah,
I knew you were gonna say
I
that.
was
Had to throw
waiting
him in
for
there.
him to say it.
yeah.
Will Nye this.
I was gonna say him next.
Yeah. By the way, I won my fantasy.
You took the
hockey.
win?
He won the
I took-
boys
I took
fantasy
the dub,
league.
baby.
So yeah, because it's true. It ends when the regular season ends,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Ended on Friday.
Did you win a bag for that?
Bucks.
Couple,
Couple bucks.
Yeah, a couple of pennies. Congratulations.
Everyone put in $30 and there was 10 people, so do the math.
That's not bad at all.
Second place got money back. I
Okay.
gave third place money back out of spite.
Honorable move.
Out of spite to
Wow.
second place.
No, out
Respect.
of spite to the person who did not want to do my system.
He was in second. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Congratulations. Who's your top performer on your roster?
Oh, Matthew Kachuk and
100%
Montour.
Kachuk.
And Brady Kachuk.
Wow.
He had both
Montour-
Kachuk brothers.
Big Kachuk guy.
Yeah. But Montour is such a sleeper. And if you watch him play, he's actually nuts.
It's actually random that was your top performer. To be honest, I wasn't expecting
In
that.
the
at all.
in the playoffs, those two, the stack of them two is just
Unbeatable.
Deadly.
was just
Wow.
crushing. Yeah.
Wow, that's
Florida
crazy.
went off, I guess. in the
Yeah,
last-
they really went off at the end.
All right,
Well,
boys.
they had to fight for
who
this.
do you who do you have winning the cup?
I'm
Okay,
gonna say Oilers.
let's do two things: who you would want to in like your
Yeah.
dream life,
Yeah.
and who you actually think is going to win.
Okay.
Everyone gets 2 picks for that.
Okay.
I'm still thinking, but in my heart, I want Connor McDavid to win a cup. So
Yeah,
I'm
me
going.
too.
Yeah.
What I want to happen is the Oilers. I don't think it's going to happen, but I want it to happen.
I also want the Oilers.
I think it's like the TSN turning point, no pun intended, for Connor McDavid's career.
Yeah.
Like at his
He-
age.
I don't think so. I think he's peaking. He's just starting his peak right now.
But that's what I mean. Like to have that legacy to talk about comparisons to Gretzky and stuff like
to
that.
have the cup.
He needs to
is-
start winning
yeah.
championships.
But he could win one within the next. I think his prime is the next 5 years
But
easily.
the team too has to be there.
They need to at least
They need
start to
better
compete.
goalie
like
and
they need to
defense.
get to round 3 at least. They need to start
They
at
need
least
to get to the conference final.
Yeah.
So hopefully this year, I don't think he's going to win, but hopefully they get to like the top 4. I feel like that would be a win in his books. Like, you know what? We're making progress. He had a record-breaking year,
Yeah,
obviously.
just gets better every year somehow.
Yeah.
I'll get it.
So we'll see, but that's what I want. I don't know what you guys want.
I want Oilers.
I want Oilers.
So
too,
we
I think.
all agree that's our dream pick.
Yeah,
Oilers.
well, we're all Canadian. We have like the
it's also
probably the
just-
coolest guy to enter the NHL in like a long time.
Yeah. Most impressive guy for sure.
Yeah, well, it's just stunning to watch him play. It's nothing like I've ever seen before.
No.
I think everyone could agree that he's like just a little, maybe even not a little, but he's a notch above every single other player in the
Which is
NHL.
crazy because he's surrounded by the best players in the world and he
Yeah.
stands out like
Yeah,
crazy.
that's
That's
crazy.
what's
That's
mind
really
blowing.
crazy.
It's I've been seeing ads for it, but this is like, it's true though. Like this is like the new golden age of hockey. I think.
Oh my god, yeah.
I think it's crazy seeing like some of the classics like Ovi and Crosby still like. Well, they didn't make the playoffs, but you know
But
they're-
they were
they were
putting up
doing
points this
sick.
year.
They were doing
Yeah,
sick this
Crosby
year
had
too.
a great year.
Yeah,
How old are they?
Ovechkin
Like
had like
30,
47
on,
goals,
I
too.
think
Late
I think
30s?
Ovi's 37 now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but then you got all like the young guys, and they're so much skill in the league.
It's true
so
that it
cool.
is that transition phase in the NHL right now, which is
Yeah.
really cool. It's like the end of an era. Like you would never think Pittsburgh and Washington wouldn't be on this
Yeah.
bracket, right?
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
And now it's like all these like New Jersey Devils coming up here. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's cool, man. It's like it really like the baton's being passed down to this new generation. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Who do you guys think is gonna win?
Do you guys think
Genuinely.
Oilers are gonna win? Do any of you?
I think-
I don't think so.
I don't think their
I want them
goaltending is strong enough.
Yeah, no, me neither.
To win 16
Soup
playoff
Spice.
games? No, I don't think.
I think
so.
it's gonna be Boston.
I think it's going to be Boston too.
Kind of boring. To it.
I think, yeah.
I don't think Boston.
No?
I don't think
You
they're
don't-
gonna win.
you
I
don't
think they're
buy
gonna
it?
choke. Not necessarily choke, but they're just gonna burn out maybe or something. I not that I don't want them to win. Like good for them. They had an amazing season. I just have a gut feeling that it's not gonna go that easy. Like that's the easy pick, right? Like Boston, it has to be
Yeah,
Boston. I don't
it's
know.
true.
They have
But
they
they've
have a
been
lot of pressure, man.
So dominant. Like
I know.
Yeah,
But they-
I have a gut feeling that you will not like, but I think Toronto is gonna win it.
really,
Oof.
you think?
I'd
I
be
think
excited
that's-
by that too.
That's like, I don't know if it's a hot take or not because they're cursed, but man, like they
Their
have
team
a
is
strong,
good.
they have a strong team.
They do. It's true.
I would
And,
be pissed if they win the cup.
I would not be surprised. I think they have like a very, very good chance, and I think they want it bad.
They do. They just need to
too
get
much-
over the first round exit.
Yeah, you think if they win the
if
first
they
round,
overcome that, they're
they'll
gonna
go.
go far. Yeah,
I'm looking at their map to the cup, and it's the hardest map to the
yeah,
cup.
it is.
To
Yeah,
play
but it doesn't-
Tampa,
Yeah.
Boston, and then
and then
the Oilers.
whoever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that'll be tough. But I would love to see it too. So let's go,
Very-
Austin. See
very
what you got,
excited
Austin.
to watch the playoffs. Cannot wait.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll get. Thing is, again, this will be outdated by the time we
Yeah,
post it.
it's true.
Sucks.
Yeah,
but-
we'll still be able to give our like
After the
Yeah.
first round, we
fun.
should do another thing.
Yeah,
of what our
exactly.
next picks are.
Yeah.
'cause then-
yeah.
My Seattle hot take will be wrong probably.
Yeah.
By the time we post this, we'll be completely wrong. Like
Yeah.
Oilers have gotten swept.
Yeah, oh my
Toronto's out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Florida
God,
won
listen.
and Evan was right. Evan's gonna shit on all of us.
Oh, you guys are not gonna hear the end of it if I'm right.
I wouldn't be mad if they won. I just don't think they're good.
No,
they're-
I know. I
Like,
know. I'm just kidding.
no, you're not.
All right, boys. Hopefully that was a good episode. I think
Yeah.
that wraps it up. We're at like
Terrible
the
episode.
1.5 hour mark here.
Yeah.
So let's call it. But it was a good session. Hopefully we get a couple good clips out of that.
Nice work, boys.
And once again, sorry we're so delayed on the topics we're talking about. Hopefully we catch up soon. We'll probably get some guests in here soon. We'll see who
I'm
makes the
on
thumbnail today, boys.
vacation. Yeah.
Probably the teabag.
Yeah,
that's too bad.
I tried my best to make it today.
I promise Dusty's on the thumbnail. If he's not, I'm canceled.
Yeah, boys.
That was a weird start, I feel like.
Yeah, it was a slow start. It's okay. I think we'll be able